guys. Okay, so my name is Soraya. This is my podcast. If you've been following me, you've been following me. You already know who I am. I love God. I love myself. I love the people around me, and I'm just constantly evolving, learning different things. So here we are with this podcast, Caretaker Soul. In this space, we create with different artists and entrepreneurs, people who have different experiences who can teach us something. Today, I have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful guest. She goes by Love Samon on Instagram. Her name is Deja, and she's a model. I will let her tell her own story because it's a beautiful story, and I really feel like not only will I be inspired, but you guys will too. So just stay tuned, and I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Alrighty, let's get into it.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Deja Simone, or I go by Love Samon on Instagram. Yep, the poetical healer, whatever y'all want to call me.
You guys don't really know much about Love Samon, so I just wanted to ask, like, what is it that you stand for? What do you do?
So, well, my name is Deja. I'm 25 years old. I am from Arkansas, but I also resided in North Carolina whenever I was a kid. So I kind of was that kid that traveled as a youngin'. But throughout high school, I really had a passion for basketball. That's where I started. The inner strength, the inner lioness came from like basketball, like sports. It really didn't take off for me. I just started to dive more into the poetical side of myself, which was writing. I guess you would say like my first small little puppy love breakup. You know how that goes.
Yeah, nice.
And it's just like you don't really know how to process what you're feeling. Well, I didn't know how to process what I was feeling. After that, modeling just became something that was already, I guess it just came with my childhood. We had to have heel class. She was a hairstylist, so my hair stayed done.
Right.
So it was just kind of like already in my, it was already in my journey. It was already in my path. Yeah.
Kick.
Like just, I guess to express myself, and I really never really knew until I got older. And I feel like when I got older, I have more of like a conscious insight of like, dang, I was being prepared my whole childhood to express myself. But when I got older, I didn't do it as much as I should have. It kind of was something that I feared, and I didn't know that I could potentially do. So I always been the girl that kind of hid behind my voice. I didn't want people to see my face behind my voice, but I feel like modeling helped me to just really embrace all of my flaws. Modeling just gave me like a different kind of, it just gave me a different type of motivation, a different type of confidence. Throughout college, all I did was take pictures. Everybody knew me as the girl that she gonna put her outfit on, she gonna take a picture. Life happened, and when life happened, as far as like, you know, me starting my spiritual journey where I really wanted to see the truth, that's when everything kind of like, as far as my creative expression, just stopped. It said, wow. And it was time to just get serious about really learning who I am on a deeper level and where I come from, who's really my father, who's really my mother, all these things that I feel like my childhood through, I think I was just being protected, like they just wanted me to smile, they just wanted me to, you know, grow and do all the things that I would eventually do when I got older, but when I got older I had to do the parts that I should have did as a kid, right? And that was discovered. It was a lot. So yeah.
like, whatever it is that you're putting out there, like your art, is literally embodying your essence. And I wonder if people understand how as artists, you're conscious of that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, dang, okay, I don't feel good within myself. And it's like, I'm not trying to just put that out there for other people to bask in my ego. You know what I'm saying? I want to learn more about myself. I want to grow and develop. What specific lessons did you learn in that time? And at what point was it like, okay, now this lesson has taught me, I'm ready to get back into creating again?
Well, one thing I can say with my creativity, it has always fluctuated. So creativity at its highest, like when I'm in it, like, and I feel very empowered in it, is whenever I am moving around, because I got to flow. And one thing that we don't realize is, like how you said, when I was just, when I was just doing my new hair modeling, like just taking my photos, I was open. And that's because I feel like whenever I was moving around those different places, I realized that I was meant to be exactly where I was at, even though I didn't understand it and I didn't want to be there. But it showed me that if I can create something from this space that I don't even feel comfortable in, then I can create anywhere. That's it. You know? Every time, and you have to learn how to be uncomfortable with your creativity. Modeling is not the most comfortable thing. I'm probably going to be in spaces where it's going to be a hell of lights everywhere, people judging you, or whatever the case may be. You gotta have the same spark and the same energy with your creativity, even whenever you're not moving around. And that's something that I'm learning.
That is so big. Because, okay, stability. And you know what's crazy? You would think when you come from a space where you're moving around a lot, everything's fluctuating, and you get to a place of stability and security, that you would be like, oh, absolutely, this is where I feel comfortable, this is where I feel free. But it's crazy. Actually, that's where you would feel the most uncomfortable, because now it's like, oh, snap. Number one, you have to sit with yourself. Also, you have to now consciously create. You have to be intentional about your creation. God, the universe, was giving you the opportunity to see the potential you have and what it is that you can do. You know what I'm saying? Where you can go. And then it's like, okay, now you're an adult. I've shown you what you can do. Show me what you're going to do. Allow that to actually be built here and now.
When you're moving around, whenever I was in that space of just being a free spirit, I didn't have to go and seek. I didn't have to really too much be intentional with creating. I was going towards it. It's almost like if you were taking a trip, you're already going towards your destination. You're already going towards where you're going, so you already get inspired. Right. Mind you, that's how it was for me. I didn't have to kind of just sit still, be in one space, and go through different phases of myself. And like you said, stability was probably my biggest lesson in it all, because I don't see stability how everybody else sees stability. Each and every day, I was living for something for myself. And I was showing other people how they wasn't. Some people were scared to go. Right. Some people were scared to go and be, I guess,
Be like free spirited.
free spirited. They was comfortable with just kind of like having, I know I got this, I know I got that.
Right.
I'm here. Of knowing, but the unknown allowed me to just let things come to me and act on it. And I fell in love with it, and now I'm learning it in a healthier way. It's not so chaotic.
Something I just thought about was how in the chaos, you learn that the unknown is actually known. Like the unknown is kin to you. And I think that stability is where that becomes manifested, like where that actually is developed. It's like, okay, look, even in your stillness, you still don't know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And I think moving around, it distracts from the fact that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Even though you're sitting right here, the anxiety that could try to come up, you know what I'm saying, and manifest. The fears that could try to come up and manifest. It's like you have to actively choose to not resonate with those emotions. And then to continue to move in a state of pure faith and belief.
Everybody gotta go through the unknown at some point. Right. We all go to Deja, because I know that she been here and she gets through it every single time. How is she just here at the airport or the bus station not knowing she was going and then now she's here? You know? Y'all don't really understand that it was still hard. It was still very uncomfortable. It still made me feel like I was doing something wrong.